Let's take you to the story now. Rival taxi groups are at loggerheads over routes in Polokwane. 3 minibus taxis and a patrol vehicle were burnt during a mayhem last week. The taxis had blockaded the R81 and R71, leaving commuters and other travelers helpless. The Transport Department is fostering a truce. Pimani Baloyi is on the story. A very good day to you, Pimani. What's happening where you are?
Good morning, Desiree, and good morning to our viewers. Indeed, there was mayhem last week, which saw to this road behind me being closed for hours on end, Desiree, and people being unable to reach the Mall of the North here in Polokwane. But today, Desiree, what we understood last week, Friday, there was a meeting between stakeholders from both the Seshego Taxi Association and the Mankweng Taxi Association, who were responsible for the road closures, and officials from the Limpopo Department of Transport, and they came up with a resolution that they would meet again tomorrow on Tuesday to find a permanent solution, because the fight, Desiree, what we understand, is over the route who picks up people from the Mall of the North and takes them to town, where the two taxi associations both feel one of them should do that. So right now, what we understand, both parties will be sitting down tomorrow and coming up with a solution. But Desiree, last week's mayhem saw a disruption in a lot of people, and today what we understood off the record is that police are at hand ensuring that it does not happen again, where we've seen a large contingency of police deployed all around this road. Desiree, I'm at an intersection right now, and you can see behind me a police nyana and a police van, which have been deployed here to ensure that the situation does not happen again. But there are commuters who are affected, Desiree. I'm going to bring in a commuter whom we found at the mall to find out how the disruption affected her. Siobhan, you were at the mall. What happened last week? How were you affected by last week's disruptions?
Thank you for having me. I was coming from home. Like, Mall of the North is my nearest shops, so I was coming to buy some stuff. Then before I even reached Mall of the North, just by Thornhill Shopping Center there, I saw taxis parked in the road, in the middle of the road, and they were blocking everyone. So there were no taxis that were commuting specifically on Friday. And you find some of the drivers were holding sticks. So you find that motorists and other people were a bit scared, because you wouldn't know if you go near them what will happen. It seems like they were striking. So just out of being scared, we went back home. So it affected so many people, because so many people couldn't reach here. And I'm sure there'll be so many people from some areas who were coming to Mall of the North, and they have to turn back that day.
And today and over the weekend, you were at the mall. How were you able to reach it, and how are you getting home?
Now it's safe because there is always the police on this road. So everyone feels safe now, and they are no longer here. I don't know what happened, but I think it's better now because we are commuting.
And as a commuter, there will be a meeting tomorrow to discuss a way forward. What do you want them to take into consideration as these two parties sit down?
I just hope the stakeholders, the association, will reach an agreement. I don't know what is it that they're striking for, but I just hope they reach an agreement so that also us as residents will feel safe, and we also have transport to move from one place to another.
Thank you so much, Siobhan. Desiree, that's a commuter who commutes to the Mall of the North on a daily basis, who says on Friday she was unable to come to the mall, but today she's happy that there seems to be police all around the area and she was able to reach the mall. Desiree, we have spoken to representatives from both the Seshego Taxi Association and the Mankweng Taxi Association, who have both told us that they are committed to ensure that there is an everlasting solution, Desiree, that both taxi associations are able to coexist and find a way to carry forward without affecting their passengers who use their taxis daily. But Desiree, one of the things that we also found out from from commuters and both the two associations is that there is a price difference, that if you get on a taxi from one association, you might pay 7 rand to take you to town, and from the other association you might be asked to pay 9 rand. So these are the issues that will probably be taken to the table tomorrow when the Limpopo Department of Transport sits down with these two associations and try to map a way forward. But for now, Desiree, as you can see behind me, police are at hand ensuring that there is smooth traffic towards the Mall of the North, that what happened on Friday does not happen again. Desiree?
Pimani, thank you so much for that update. Of course, the Mall of the North being a very strategic economic enabler in the province of Limpopo, and we'll watch to see what happens in that meeting that will take place tomorrow, where government will be trying to intervene.